With Harley Quinn making her big screen debut next week in Suicide Squad, it's worth pointing out what a special occasion this is. Harley Quinn might be one of the most beloved characters in the Batman canon, which is remarkable for somebody who came into being only 24 years ago, and did not even originate in the comics. Why has she struck such a chord with so many? Why is she among my favorite Batman characters, and what may surprise some of you is she's even my favorite villain in the Rogues Gallery. To understand that, let's take a look at her history. Harley Quinn came about when Paul Dini wrote the episode Joker's Favor from Batman the Animated Series. He wanted to create a new henchman for the Joker, different from his usual thugs, preferably a woman. He came across a tape his friend Arlene Sorkin had given him, compiling her favorite scenes she filmed for the soap opera Days of Our Lives. In one of these scenes, she was dressed as a court jester and wearing clown makeup. Instantly, Harley Quinn entered his mind, and he put pen to paper. Bruce Timm drew the final design for her that would remain her appearance for the rest of the series. She was originally just a one-off character, but Dini liked writing the character so much he continued to use her, and eventually Harley evolved into her girlfriend for the Joker. In a way, she is very much a prototypical fangirl, in love with the Joker and his evil personality she somehow finds charming. However, there's a dark side to their relationship too, as the Joker frequently insults and abuses her. That's where Poison Ivy comes in, as the two share a close friendship that recalls Thelma and Louise at times. Dini has also implied that their admiration for each other is more than just platonic. With animated series like The Legend of Korra and Steven Universe now featuring same-sex relationships, a part of me wonders how Harley and Poison Ivy's relationship will be depicted had Batman the Animated Series been made with today's sensibilities. Harley also had a curious relationship with Batman. Batman saw her as a threat, but realized how key she was to the Joker, and her backstory that led to her becoming Harley Quinn. In the episode Harlequinade, they even teamed up to stop the Joker from destroying Gotham, and they actually worked quite well together. In the episode Harley's Holiday, she tries to get back into normal society, but finds it difficult with her new personality. Bruce Wayne has to deal with her in his everyday persona, and there's a surprising amount of chemistry there. It might even be implied that Harley has some deep-seated feelings towards Batman, even as he tries to put her pudding behind bars. Dini and Timm expanded on Harley's backstory in the comic book Mad Love, which was later adapted into one of the best episodes of the animated series. In it, we see how she was originally the psychiatrist Harley Quinzel, and then was later charmed by the Joker. She slowly develops a love and adoration for the Clown Prince of Crime, resulting in her full transformation into Harley Quinn. As Harley, she's fun-loving and not afraid of being the life of the party. The way she goes about her evil crimes is with utter delight. She's also very funny, with Dini writing some lines perfectly catered to Sorkin's delivery. With that bubbly personality and instantly iconic look, it's not surprising why she gained such a following. It probably wasn't surprising DC Comics gave her a comic book line, and with transition to the more harder-edge comics, she became a more violent and demented villain. While she has a relationship with the Joker, the comics also give her plenty of solo adventures, showing how well-developed the character was. If Dini had just created her to be a girlfriend for the Joker, it might have been tricky to write stories independent of him. However, she's a strongly written character who's able to go through multiple comics without the Joker at her side and prove just as malicious. And while the animated series couldn't depict a full-on romance with Poison Ivy, the comics have shown the two being romantically attached in an open relationship, and it's quite sweet and touching seeing Ivy and Harley together in this way. Throughout the years, we've seen her famous jester outfit being changed in major ways. In the Arkham City games, they gave her a more provocative costume. Sorkin voiced her in the first game, but was later replaced by Tara Strong. This made her popular with a new generation of fans, and it seems this look has influenced other depictions, most notably in the comics, with her new role as a member of the Suicide Squad. The new film also appears to throw away the jester outfit for a costume and look rather unique for the character. Speaking of Suicide Squad, this has not been the first attempt to bring Harley Quinn to live action. Before the release of Batman and Robin, Joel Schumacher was signed on to make another Batman movie. He wanted to include Harley Quinn. but as the Joker's daughter, which is strange and a little icky when you think about it. Harley Quinn also appeared, mostly in her former role as a psychiatrist, in the short-lived television series Birds of Prey, where the writers decided to give her mind control powers for some reason. Needless to say, a lot of Harley Quinn fans, like myself, have been eagerly awaiting her appearing in a big-screen film. I even admit to being a tad disappointed she did not show up in one of the Christopher Nolan films. However, with the announcement and now the release next week of Suicide Squad, it looks like we're finally going to get that wish. The second I heard she was going to be in the movie, and played by Margot Robbie no less, it instantly had my attention, and it's been my most anticipated film of the summer. Kudos to Warner Brothers' marketing department for doing a fabulous job with the trailers, perfectly cutting them to fitting songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and Blitzkrieg Bop. I think this film is going to be a huge hit, and I think Harley will be part of the reason why. WB even seems aware of this, as they are already considering making a film centered on Harley, a project being spearheaded by Robbie. In conclusion, through her depictions in animation, comic books, video games, and now a much-anticipated blockbuster film, it's not difficult to see the appeal of Harley Quinn. She's able to mix evil and lovable so well with a great sense of humor in tow. At times, she even makes it hard to root for Batman. She's that fantastic a character, and DC Comics and Warner Brothers will keep on using her for many years to come, as she evolves and gains new fans in the process. See you next time.